Hello everybody, this is Sonya. I'm in Australia and I am coming on here now today to do some more work on this little cover that I've got for the new vintage journal that I'm doing. I want to put some green, okay, so just to change it up a bit and show you how you can do this if you want to. So I've got 2 strands of this really nice green thread here, which I don't know what colour it is because I just took the thing off it and hang on. It's a DMC. I got it for $1 at Vinnie's, which was good. Oh, hang on, it's 368. It's a really beautiful colour, isn't it? Anyway, so I wanted it to be close to that. That's already been put there. So I'm just going along here where they've already done machine's already sewn, yes. I'm going to just do a whip stitch. Well, we're going underneath the piece that's there. We're not going through the fabric. We're in Australia and the day is interesting. Could get warm, maybe, I don't know, just don't know. If it's going to get warm or not. Seems to be okay. Got the window open here. Oh, there was a storm last night. Wasn't really bad, but it was a very short storm, but it rained again. I couldn't believe it. I thought, how could it possibly be raining on all them people? I don't know if it's rained just here in Parks or other people it's flooded or not. I don't know. I haven't heard anything this morning about what's going on. But anyway, so this looks cool. It's a very light amount. You know, just to give it its little bit of interest, okay? So I'm going to go up in under here, if I can get under there. Yes, I'm under. Actually haven't picked up any of the fabric at all. I've just been going under the cotton. Because I think if you start doing that, it'll make it a bit more too bulky. And I started out using 1 strand of thread, and I thought, no, it wasn't prominent enough. You couldn't see it. So now I'm going to sneak up under here and keep going out to the end bit. Okay. Don't know where the day goes. I really don't say that every time I do it, but I came in here and I had to clean up my table because I made the most amazing mess. It was a beautiful mess. It was good stuff. And I had to sort it out a bit. To make myself up a little workbox so I can put all the stuff in that I'm using at a time. I try to do that, to put things from one project into certain containers, but then sometimes it fails because I have to tip it out and use the container for something else. But anyway, never mind. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's not long before Christmas, is it, people? It's really getting close. It is getting close. My daughter rang last night and told me that she'd been away to some readings and some other things that she went to go to that she wanted to see. And tell me when she's coming home. Well, I suppose I didn't worry, I guess. And my other daughter's really sick again. She keeps getting sick very easy. It's very stressed out, the poor thing. And she keeps getting sick. She was really worrying me last night, so I hope things must have went okay because she never rang me back, so she must have got some sleep, I hope. Doesn't that look good? It's just a tiny bit, just to give it that bit of a lift along, okay? Now, what else will I do on this? I'm going to do a bit more on this side first to see what we're going to do. We do the opposite on there. Well, the same on the opposite page. Look at me, I've been prettying myself up again. Well, I didn't have time to put my flowers on, so I stuck some decal thing or some stickers on myself, and they stay there too. They're really good. Anyway. Oh, well, it's nice to, put a bit of pretty on. Okay, so now I think I'm going to do a little bead. And this morning I had the little bead container with the little beads in. Because I brought a lot of things in from out the lounge room so I can... Because I usually leave stuff out there behind when I'm moving in here. Let me see, what will I have? Oh, there's too big, those ones. Okay, right. Righto. I've been collecting up really nice things too to use in this. And here's one of them in here that I found. I have all this stuff sitting here really nicely now. I'm going to fiddle around with it and get it out. Look at me. Dear oh dear. Look at that. That I've got to put in. This I'm going to. Oh, I forgot I had. Actually, it's got too many little rings on it. Anyway, I just have a few ideas, that's all. Just a few ideas of things that I'm going to put in it, alright? Here, this one might work. Anyway, we'll see what we'll just leave them in something else for a minute. I hope. Oops. Don't drop this. Sonia, don't drop this. Okay. I want to look in that. Of course I would, wouldn't I? I've got all these businesses here to work with. All this stuff, all my good bits and pieces. And I had them standing here behind the camera stand because that's the only place I could put them when they wouldn't slide on the floor. And it's looking tricky, like it could still happen if I don't get some stuff back over there. Now, I want to look in this one because I know I'm sewing, but I'm doing something else. I'm always doing something else, aren't I? Fiddling about. I need to make something interesting to put in these books. Something different to put in this book anyway to start with. Where's that way? No, wrong way. I wonder where the hole is in it. I wonder if I could make a loop thing in that. I probably could. It's really close together there. I could hook something around in there to make a ring on the end of there. That's what I'm looking for. Something I can put it in a. I could do it on something like that. That's pretty, isn't it? I don't know. The idea's there. I just got to figure it out, and I will. If I keep the idea, I'll be right to figure it out. Now that's not good. Hello. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Sonia, you can't do that. Sonia, you can't do that. Oh dear. Sorry, people. Right, now we've got a big light shining on there. Now I was going to put a couple of beads in these sections here. Now there's some really bright yellow there, isn't there? Really nice bright yellow. I have to put that up there a bit further, I think. Really bright yellow. Will I do that? We'll see what happens. We'll have a look, eh? I don't want too much. I don't want too much on there. Maybe one or two of those. What do you think? That's not going to hurt anything, is it? Let's see if I can put them over here a bit. Over there. Make sure we get the right colour. There we go. There's some more for that. Righto. Now we need a bit of thread. I've got pink. I've got pink. I can see the pink. You know what I did? I thought, oh no, I won't bring me cotton in. I've got some in here. But when I get here, I've got things that are all the same. I'm going to make one of those in a minute. So I'll do a couple of videos, I think. Here's a nest. Whoops. Oh dear. Make me cry. Make me cry, Sonia. Oh, I hope everybody's having a good day. I always am. Well, we get mostly. Except if I'm in too much pain. I'm okay today so far. I thought I'd do this first. If I'm sitting here for a while, I start to get a few pains in myself. So I'm going to do this first, okay? I've got cotton. And it's coming off in a big long strip, but that doesn't matter, it'll be fine. Actually, it's a bit yellow looking, isn't it? That's nice. I might have to be putting other things on here. I'm going to put a couple of other things on here. I just got to work out what they're going to be yet. I'm seeing some interesting things about lately. I just want to see. Look at this. This is going to go in here too somewhere. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know what that was. It's broken off something, and I don't think I did that, to be honest. It's got something written on it. 1204, and there's a thing there, and I don't know what that was there. Pin of some sort must have been. Don't know how I'm going to fasten it on, but I'm going to think of something. Even if I've got to put it in a little bag and turn it into a thing that'll just hang on to it. Just sew it on or something. You get in here, come on. I hope you can see what I'm doing. You've been thrown all around the place today, haven't you? Oh. These are traffic sounds loud in this street. Actually, it didn't for a really long time until they built the house across the road. And now it just sort of flows back here at you all the time. There's still food for thought going on around here, okay? That's food for thought. Okay, so we'll go up in here and put a bead. What do you reckon? In this bit, put a little yellow bead or two. Maybe we can put two in there. Let's see what one looks like first. Is he okay? Yeah. Two beads on that side. I just didn't want to cover over that white. Oh well. I'll put two on the other side, and then I'll have to go back and fasten it down in the middle. See where they got the two joined together there? And come up in there. Oops. If I can find it. Where are you? Actually, it's coming through the sewing, the cotton that's there. That's why it's really hard. So you're going to go across the middle of these, in between the two of them, and push it back down. And hopefully that will bring them up together closer so they won't have a big gap in them. This looks a bit better. Okay. There. I had to go up to town this morning and bring home a few things for the cat and stuff like that. Okay, so I won't go on the corner, will I? To get myself off there now. I'm going to put a back stitch there because that's going to be covered over. I can imagine that's going to be covered over with whatever's on the spine. That's what I'm after. I'm going to do that. I'll get these through here. Okay. Alright. Now this one here has got, I have more on it, but I'm only going to put one on each bit, I think. When I say one on each, in between the two, I mean, I better get a bead on here. Be a good idea. In the flower, just one. Oops. That's not going on there. You know what I'm doing? I'm threading these on here with it's not even a bead needle, and oh, we shouldn't have said anything because it was working. That's incredible, isn't it? Didn't even notice it. Ah dear. Oh, come on. That's not good. Look at this. They were going on there perfectly fine. I'll never get this through a bead needle, I'm sure. This piece of thread. Nah, it just won't do it. It won't. Come on, you can do this. You can do it. It's in there, look. All I do is get hold of the flogging thing. Sorry about that. Come here. Gotcha. Now, let's put the beads on. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. But them four there went on just perfect, didn't they? There was not a worry whatsoever. And as soon as I realised what was going on, it didn't work. They didn't go on there properly. Anyway, we fixed that. I wanted it to be a bit lower, but I can't seem to find the right place to come up in there. Well, I think I was telling you, I don't know if I remember if I put that video up or not, but I was telling you that I was watching that story about the Queen. So I rewatched the first 4 seasons because over a while, and I'd seen it before, but I thought I'd just catch up and see what's going on. And then I decided to watch the 5th one. Well, that was a disaster, I thought. I stopped watching it, couldn't handle it anymore. It was painful. They wrecked it. I don't know if it's, well, you know, there was the people were really wrong, the actors that they put on in there. As far as I was concerned, I didn't like the people that they'd put in there to act for that bit. Does that look all right? Oh, I don't know, not so much probably. I think, yeah. Anyway, so that's coming out. Yeah, so I didn't really like it at all. So we just stopped watching it yesterday. I thought, well, that's enough of that. I just wasted all that time trying to, you know, it just wasn't good, you know. It just wasn't good at all. It wasn't the same. I don't understand, but I guess it was supposed to be true, I guess. I to a degree, I guess some of it was. But that's besides the point. They kept on going back into things that happened way before, and which was not necessary in my mind, but I suppose it was to do with the story as it was going along. But, you know, it was not good. It wasn't good at all. So, there you go. It's just my opinion, though. I guess we're allowed to have one. I've just got to be careful. Don't put your opinion out there too much. You could get into trouble. It's weird, isn't it? But we could too. We get into trouble if we give us people our opinion. Well, that's handy. But I've got enough here to make a couple of these because I'm going to do a knot. Instead of the bead, I'm going to do a knot. Okay? In the next video that I do on this, because I'm going to do another one after I finish this, I'm going to show you making some more things on my book. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this book. I really am. And now I'm going to put that has to come out, doesn't it? Too. Can't get nothing with your fingernails because for some reason I have to make them really thick. It gives me the willies, because I won't pick up nothing. I got it. Should I put, oh look at that, I'll put that down in there. And that's better. I haven't even done it yet, but I'm happier with it. Because you can still see the white bit. Alright, you get me? And then I can go over here and do this piece as well. Because it will be on the corner, but on the back of the spine, but I will be probably putting a piece of, nice beautiful piece of lace or something on the back of this. Nice heavy one. Righto. Now we've figured it out, look. Why did I show you this? I'm going to end it off before I go to the next piece. As that looks, that's pretty classy, isn't it? Looks pretty classy. You can just send these sort of things into your own work. If you can't do all them stitches, or you don't feel you want to, or you just want to recycle something, and that's what my issue is. I love to recycle. I don't like to see these things get thrown in the bin or anything, so I don't mind just giving them a bit of a lift if I can. Give them a, because they're good in the first place, but it's nice to put your own spin on it, I guess. Now that looks cool. I do like that. Okay. Isn't that nice? Okay, now this side, this one. People over there doing grinding and things today or something. Jeremy's cooking chicken casserole for tea in a slow cooker. He does like that chicken casserole in a slow cooker. So our youngest daughter's coming on the 23rd and 24th of December, and then she's going home, and then the oldest one's coming over on the 26th. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And instead of worrying about it, we're just going to, just have all the food ready and just do the best that we can. If there's food there, they can eat it. I'm sure there will be, but I don't know. Doesn't that look nice, people? Don't you think that looks nice? I'm going to come up here and do these ones now. Put some yellow on that. Might even put the green on there's a little tiny stem, so I might do that one. It's got a little bit of thread on here, so I thought I'd just put these ones up here. And then I can do the other side. But then you can see what difference it makes to it, can't you? I'll have to get another piece of thread, I suppose. It might be enough to do one more little flower. If I'm careful. Don't thread it all the time. No, I'm not going to do that. That's going to take a lot of fiddling about. We can't do that. Let's put a bit more green on these ones and see what they look like, and then I can go and finish that one down the bottom too. So I need 2 threads. And I know I'm doing a silly thing doing this way because I've already started pulling on it and it's made a knot. Let's start again from the beginning here, Sonya. I like to take out one at a time, but I think I've got a knot in it. Why would that be? Just because I haven't got time to play around with that. I'm going to have to get another piece. I don't want you to have to sit there and watch me fiddle with things. I'll get them done, but still. That's beautiful. And I don't know. I hope it's not going to take me very long to make, and then if I don't take too long to make it, it'll be really good. I suppose I can go up this side of this one first too. Do what I did here. Just pick it up. There's the helicopter. He's going to pick up people, or he's already got someone. We're obviously in the flight path, but they actually have a depot sort of thing out here where they're landing and taking off from. They're going over 20 times a day, easy. And that's because they're working around the area, collecting up the poor people and delivering stuff to them, I suppose, and airlifting even cattle and stuff like that. They were airlifting the other day. Where did I go when I got to this bit? Through the thing, through to the back, and up to here. Sheep. Did I say cattle? Oh, that was sheep. They probably could have been moving the cattle, but they were moving some sheep from over in Forbes. Forbes is just underwater. There's a lot of people. Oh well, some people have said that they're not going to go back to live in Yagara because their town got just nearly completely wiped out, their houses and that, and their homes, and it's just really sad. Some don't want to go back, and then there's others that really, really do because they've lived there all their lives. I lived there for about, when I was a child till I was about 8, I think. And now I have a lot of family that live in there over the years. Well, see, our family, when they first come out here, come in this direction and lived up around there in parks and that for years. The ancestors back in the olden days. Found some gold here in parks. Lost it. I suppose and leave me none. It doesn't matter. I'm not into that sort of thing. I'm not real. I want to be rich, just want to be happy. That's me. And healthy. That's all I want. But anyway, so it's a good thing, though, that isn't it? That I don't want to. Okay. I'm being all silly. Sorry, people. But it is. A lot of people chase money all their life. They're chasing money. I don't understand that. And I think my sister hated the fact that I couldn't be bothered myself. Well, you know what I mean. She was wanting so much debt in that. In the end, it killed her, just all the worry of the, I suppose. And she was trying to be something she wasn't. As I should just not talk about it anyway. She passed away a fair few years ago now, I think about 9. A couple of years, not quite a year after Mum died. Anyway. Oh, that's not working. We never had a very close relationship, me and my sister. Never. We did not. I did not know why until we got older and she told me she hated me, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And, never mind. Never mind. Was I supposed to be putting the yellow in? Yeah, I finished that, didn't I? Now I want to put these bits on, don't I? I was too busy talking about stuff that I should have just been keeping minding my own business. I'm going to come up under this here and see if I can do this white bit and see if I can do a little... She always made fun of me. She always made fun of me. I don't know why. I tried to. Said terrible things about me. Never mind. I've just sort of gone underneath this, put a little stitch. I see sometimes people on Facebook put up things about having issues with their family. It's not good, is it? You see some families, they seem like they're close. They might be only tricking us, though, eh? Like a lot of them. Maybe they don't, but what's that look like? That's not bad. I'm not too disappointed with that. I'm going to end it off, though, because it's too far over for the other bit. Go to the other piece. We used to have big Christmases once, eh? And anyway, everybody goes off to their home wherever. Oh dear. It is sad though. I mean, we have a really big family. My mother was one of a really 14 or 15 children. A couple passed away when they were only little, but so I don't really know for sure. But and then there's all my cousins and everything. I've got a few cousins left. Most of them are still going, so it's good. So, a lot of cousins. There's a picture on my Facebook of us all standing out there. I'm the one with the woolly hair, which I wish I still had, but anyway. Never mind. Now hubby's out there doing probably some sort of experiment or other. When I say experiment, he likes to get he gets things like, I don't know, weeds or plants or something he grows up, and then he turns them into some sort of spray and sprays insects and things, like, I don't know. It's just a lot of technical stuff that I don't take. I do listen to him, but it's not that hard, I suppose, for me to understand, but he's coming there the other day and he's bringing one in at a time and showed me he's like a mad scientist. I told him he's doing experiments. I don't think he's got anything bad though that he's doing. He's just putting things together to make sprays and stuff for fertilising and things like that. Make liquid fertiliser and things. This is looking really good. I'm really liking this. I am. Not missing anything yet, am I? No, I'm going to go up there to this one. I have to have a mouthful of water. Excuse me. Sorry about this. I'll tip some in the glass. It'll be a good idea. I know sometimes I tip it out into the glass and then I forget to have a drink. So last night I was collecting up a few little bits and pieces that I've had keeping them for something like this, but then I hope to be able to do more of these because hopefully it won't take as long to make them anymore. The ephemera part takes me a while to get that done, doesn't it? And I printed off some things, some nice pictures this time, so hopefully when they go together I'll be happy with that. So, excuse me, sorry about that, instead of trying to get myself to get into work and being so picky about it, eh? Never mind. I don't think I've got any interesting things to tell you. I need to do the rest of those. And these are some of the bits I'm going to have a look at this. Sorry about this. It's like it is a vase thing. Vase. I've got these little beads, but I'm not sure about that. After this here thing. Sorry about the rattling. I still didn't get it. There it is. So look at that. Isn't that neat? That was in something that I was that I found, and then they had these beautiful little flowers. So imagine they go through the holes in the top of that. Do you think? I don't know. But that doesn't have to happen, does it? It can be something else. It can be, the closure. It can be something else. It doesn't have to be that. And then I have these flowers. They're made out of some sort of crockery thing. I don't know whether I will be using this because I'm not sure. Maybe it would be better if I put it on the front of a journal somewhere, in the middle like so. Yeah. Because you couldn't put it under that because it doesn't work, does it? Does it work? Maybe, yeah. Does it work? Oh, well, it could do. Yes. It very may well do, but then you've got to fasten it on there too. That's not, it's all fastened on here, but this bit will be hanging off the. Yeah, it's all right. We'll work out something to do with it. Oh goodness me! Just moving my leg. Sorry about that. Hopefully, I'll be able to do this without too much grizzling. Aren't these beautiful? They're off this. And those too. Oh yeah, I want to use them, but they're a bit big. Maybe I'll be able to make a dangle for the side of it out of this stuff. This was actually this was a necklace, and it is not quality or anything. This one, it's very light and beautiful, but isn't it? I'll be able to make a dangle, and then I've got these, and these are all. They've got knots in between every one of those, so I'll just collect another few bits anyway. I'll show you. Anyway, so we'll keep on working. I've got much to go, and then so I'm going to just do these ones, see how they look. I've got an idea of something else that I want to put on here, and I will be able to do it when I figure out what it is. You've got to figure out the right thing to use first, Sonya, don't you? There we go. I might have to end off these as I go because they're too far apart. I waste too much thread if I just go from one to the other. So there goes another helicopter. The men are really good out there working all these hours to do this. They start to come in about 6 o'clock of a night too. I suppose they have to. Sometimes they'll probably be out there later, if it just depends, but how many people they've got to go and rescue or what they've got to do. So the majority of the little towns around here, people are coming over here to parks because Forbes is washed away too, so they can't get their groceries. Other places, and that's not good, but poor things. But there's plenty here now. There was not a lot in the shops the other day but they got lots of stuff in, so they're right. They can get their things. I felt really sad from up there the other day. They were buying themselves new toasters and jugs and things because they had lost all that stuff. But it's just, and they're getting their groceries together because people just don't realise. You lose everything in your house. You also lose all your food and your clothes and everything. And it's just not good. And they still never put any sort of plan into action after people got flooded at Lismore, they said. So that's not good. And that was 8 months ago, and I don't know if they've actually fixed them up yet. I don't think they have. Anyway, I should not say too much. Stop you from commenting or something on me from putting my videos up. But I think we're allowed to have our say. We're supposed to be a free country, I don't know. Just depends what you say, I suppose. Yeah, there's so many things that are politically incorrect now. You got to be careful, don't you? I've only got 2 more of these to do. I'm nearly finished that. Then there's going to be 1 or 2 little small things that I'm going to make to put on it just to give it a bit of interest. I can't get hold of that. Sorry, me licking and spatting. Sorry about this. Anyway, if you like my channel, you can subscribe. Doesn't cost you nothing to watch me. Sometimes it can be entertaining when I make a mistake. But you see, you can't panic, you know. It's not good. That's not stop threading. If I put it over here near me, sorry about this, everybody, I'll be able to see what I'm doing, won't I? Okay. Right, now I only got, I hope it doesn't come unthreaded. I've only got a couple more stitches to make and it's finished. Well, that bit of it. It's good when you do achieving things, isn't it? Now I'm just going to duck straight under here because if I don't, I would use up thread from ending it off. I'd use up thread from making a knot, and it'd probably be better off to just run straight underneath this, wouldn't it? With my piece of thread. It's not going to come undone. This is going to be onto a cover before it goes onto the cover of the book. I'll put a piece of wallpaper sometimes I use behind it, or something really good, heavy thing. Now, here, look at this. Here's the book. I've sewn it together. How good's this? I'm on a roll here. Look at me go. There we go. Isn't that nice? And I've got my nice pages in here that I've done so far. Love that. Anyway, so I'm going to go now, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to make some embellishments, okay, to put in this book. Righto. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that, and you see the difference that it makes, and I think it makes it really pretty, doesn't it? Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.